There's a lot on the line for the Jets and Patriots this week. Your last chance to beat Bill Belichick. Do you gift wrap the quarterback or end the streak?
Jets, Jets, Jets!
Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, I want to talk about the biggest little game in the NFL this week, and that is Jets versus Patriots. Lots of implications on the line. The futures of both franchises potentially on the line. Draft picks up for grabs. Legacies up for grabs to some extent. And then just a whole lot going on. So let's hop right into it. There's a few things to consider when talking about the Jets and the Patriots. Now, obviously, my time as a fanhood has largely been dominated by the dominance of Bill Belichick and the leaving of him from the New York Jets on the napkin resignation note over to the Patriots. And he's dominated our division the entirety of my Jet fanhood, and it has been absolutely miserable. I'm sure you guys are in the same boat. Now, lots of stuff on the line. We have to end the streak, first and foremost. This is the one that everyone keeps talking about, 0-15. It's been 8 years. 8 years since we have beaten Bill Belichick and the Patriots. That is a statistical kind of anomaly. You face them 2 times a year. 16, 15 losses in a row. So, Jet fans are at a conundrum right at the beginning. We all want to end the streak. You don't want to have any type of losing streak. We ended the Philadelphia streak, which we've never beaten them before until this year. We were trying to end the playoff streak, which is still currently going. At least we could end the Belichick streak. Maybe that gives you a little bit of happiness towards the end of the season here. But the conundrum with ending the streak is the draft side of things, because the Patriot fans are actually rooting for a loss against the New York Jets so they can get the highest pick possible. Currently, New England is slated to pick at number 3, which means if the Jets win, the Patriots obviously gain another loss. And then if Washington somehow wins, or because of their strength of schedule, because it's so close, Washington is playing Dallas, which is a much harder team, which should increase their strength of schedule, thus pushing Washington further down the draft board. And the Patriots losing to the Jets would weaken their strength of schedule. Weaken it? I guess it would still strengthen it too. But they would face a weaker opponent, thus being a weaker strength of schedule and hopping the friggin' Patriots or hopping the Commanders. So you're talking about the Patriots losing and getting the number 2 pick. Now, the issue with the Jets is we're sitting at pick 8. And obviously, I want to get as high a pick as possible, but there's so much that goes into this because in front of the Jets, you have teams that need to win a game for the Jets to leapfrog. And the Giants are playing the Eagles, the Chargers are playing the Chiefs, and the Titans are playing the Jaguars. So those 3 teams, I expect them to lose. I don't see the Giants beating the Eagles. I don't see the Chargers beating the Chiefs. And I don't see the Titans beating the Jaguars because all 3 teams have playoff things on the line. I mean, I guess all of them could. No, I don't think the Titans are in it anymore. The Titans knocked out. Yeah, they got 5 wins. So all the other teams that they're facing need to win. So these teams are most likely losing, which means the Jets, if we lose, are probably not moving up in the draft. Now, the weird conundrum with us is if we win, the teams behind us become a threat, because if they wind up losing, we have a stronger strength of schedule, thus pushing us down the board. And the furthest we could fall back is 12. And look at the teams that are playing behind us. I don't think Atlanta beats the Saints. I don't think Chicago beats Green Bay. I don't think Las Vegas, well, maybe Las Vegas beats the Broncos. The Broncos don't have anything to play for, and Pierce has everyone fired up in Las Vegas. Maybe the Raiders win that one. But Minnesota against the Lions, I don't expect them to beat the Lions either. So realistically, behind us, those teams are going to lose. And in front of us, those teams are going to win. So if the Jets win and end the streak, we fall all the way back to 12. All the way back to the 12 pick. And because of that, you're looking at mock drafts and stuff, right? This one's from Tankathon. The top 3 picks, all quarterbacks. Now, I actually think Jaden Daniels is the scariest of these quarterbacks. I don't trust Caleb Williams. I mean, Drake May's fine, but I don't want Jaden Davis ending up in New England. But either way, if they win, they could slide down a little bit. And if the top 3 picks are going to be quarterbacks, I'd rather them not go to the Patriots. So there's that side of things. Then there's the offensive tackle side of things. If the Jets somehow move up the board, maybe they get one of Olu Fashanu or Joe Alt, who are currently slated to go just in front of them at picks 5 and 6. Now, if you fall, you can still go all the way down, and J.C. Latham, the right tackle from Alabama, is sitting there. But there's no guarantee that Washington doesn't decide, or not Washington, the Chicago Bears don't necessarily decide to roll with Justin Fields, go with, Marvin Harrison Jr. at the top of the draft, and then maybe they go with the tackle in front of the Jets. So there's like this whole like really frustrating sort of scenario that goes on with the draft pick side of things when it comes to this particular game. Now, I get that. And I think because there's less chance of the Jets moving up the board and because the streak is 0-15, I would just like to end it, even though I've said a win with Trevor Siemian at quarterback or Brett Rippon at quarterback is not really a win I necessarily want to have. But I really hate Bill Belichick. And the one thing I will hang my hat on, not necessarily the win versus the Patriots, it's really the stuff that goes into the Belichick side of things. And that is the all-time wins record. He's currently sitting at 302, and the record is 328. So he needs 26 wins to tie, or let's call it 27 wins to beat the record and be the single-handed highest winning coach of all time. That is 3 9-win seasons. If the Jets win this game, you force him to have to go on winning records from here on out. And I don't know where he's going to end up. He's going to end up in Washington. They might need a quarterback. They might end up getting the quarterback at the top of the draft. Heck, maybe he's going to be coaching for his life, so that way Washington gets the 2 pick, and then New England gets the 5 pick or whatever it is, and then he's going to get the last laugh because he's going to get the quarterback in front of New England. Oh, that's what's going to wind up happening. And then we're still going to be frustrated because he's still going to beat us, but at least we got the draft pick. So it's kind of, it's a win-win. I want him to have to coach for so long. I want him to coach at least 4 more years where he needs to try and get the record, because 3 years, that's too short. He's getting up there in age. I would love to see him not be able to do it anymore and then have to retire or something like that, or just like gets dragged along and he has bad season after bad season after bad season. Maybe they get 4 win seasons in there. This is the number I care about more. And it's because he cares about it. That's sort of my issue with the whole, not even an issue, my whole thought with the game is like, if you're a fan of the Jets, you got 2 potential mindsets. I guess it's 3. You always want to win, but do you want to hurt the Patriots more or do you want to hurt Bill Belichick more? Because there's 2 different ways to do that. It's beating him and hurting his all-time win streak, or hurting him by letting him win. And no, it's not. It's just weird. Draft pick or ending the streak. I want to hear from you guys. Which one do you want to see happen? Do you want us to see the 1-16 or 1-15 number, or do you want us to get the higher draft pick? Because offensive tackle, does next year mean more for us? Or does the future of the Patriots mean more long-term? I don't know. I want to win. I want to screw over Bill Belichick. I hate them so much. But look, I'm going to look at it as a win-win. If we win, we screw over Bill Belichick. If we lose, we screw over the Patriots. I'm not going to look at it as a loss, because this is a coin flip game either way, regardless of who we have at quarterback. Unless we had Aaron Rodgers, of course. But, Achilles. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, go Jets.
Jets!